Hi everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and today I'm here to share with you my little make for the new challenge that I'm partaking in, which is the You and Me challenge. And I'm doing this in my laundry room, which is also my craft area. So you see it's a different lighting, and I'm using my iPod Touch to do this. And unfortunately, the when I speed up the video, it really sucks the quality. I still have to play with that, I guess. So this is the content of the fabulous envelope that I got from my swap partner, Silkina Jackson. She sent me so many goodies. It was really hard to decide what to use. So there was this napkin, some papers, so different wonderful little papers, a little image, some doilies, 3 of them. So great inspiration to make this the 2 little index card. Here little bits of paper, some snowflakes. These are little die cuts and different things. Here more paper. Some more of those little elements. More snowflake. A little that's a little buckle type of thing with a flower. Some sentiments. She also sent some fake money, which is really fun. And what's funny too is right now, because I'm taping on my iPod, and the way I placed it, because I'm still a newbie on this, I placed it so that I look like I'm a left-handed person. It's all reversed. So what you see as being my left hand is actually my right hand. So it's kind of funny. I'm gonna have to next time to think about doing this properly. Here is some fabulous handmade washi tape. It's just yummy, yummy, yummy stuff. And here's a cute little bird, a mustache, and a little tree. And by the way, that tree, there was no way that it was going on the index card, because I'm also doing en masse collection with Shannon Green, and that tree is going to be part of one of my collections. If you've watched my other video, you've seen the different choices that I've made for that, and trees is one of them. So when I saw that fab tree in that package, I just knew that this is going to be totally part of my en masse collection. So, but it's okay, because there was so much stuff on here to play with that it was already really, really hard to decide what to use to make this. So here are my 2 little index cards. I've got my decoupage glue, and I've decided to use as the base the napkin, to use that as my base. And I took the liner from the napkin, and I was going to use the top part, but then the liner had some of the imprint from the napkin on it, and it was a paler version, and I thought that was really, really neat, and I preferred that actually than the bold black. I thought this would make a better background for this, so that's what I'm using. And then so I've cut it out, and cutting out the pieces now that it's all glued and dried. Here I'm using some of the fabulous paper that she sent me, and I realized that it's a double-sided paper. I hadn't realized it before. So I used the actual 2 parts of the paper, and I tore it because I just love tearing paper, and I just think it gives more texture and more fun aspect to this. So I've used the tall part is one color, and the other part is the background of it. And then I decided I was going to use this doily on it, but the colors didn't really match, so I figured I'm going to put Delusion inks sprays, but I did it too close, so you've got this big splotch of purple. So then I put some ID Swap sprays on it, and I'm using some other index card to really wipe up all that extra color. But my doily was really wet, and so when I tried to Mod Podge it, the part that I thought I was going to use on one of them, it totally came off. So I ended up changing my design because when I removed it from the paper, it just all tore apart. So I just had to scrap that piece and take another piece and go with it. I guess that's what it is, eh? When you're doing mixed media, you have certain ideas in your head, but the what actually happens sometimes is totally different. So I decided to use the cute little flower buckle on one of the ribbon, and that's what I'm putting here. And I put some soooo tape on the back of the ribbon to make sure that it was going to hold in place on the index card. So that's what I'm adding here. I wasn't quite sure which element to use, so I thought that was going to be fun with the ribbon and just had more interest and more texture and just fun. So here I'm just kind of playing and not knowing exactly which part I want to use, and then I decide, well, let's use the washi tape and tape that to the bottom edge and the top edge of the index card to really finish them off and make it more fun. So that's what I'm doing here. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she used deli paper for making this fabulous washi tape. And that's one thing I still haven't tried to do. There's so much stuff that I want to do. Well, actually, I did try it, but I tried it with potato chip bags. But I've never tried it with deli paper. So making my own washi tape like that, I haven't done it. It was put through a Xyron machine afterwards, and it's super fast and fun. So there was only one little buckle, so I had in my stash a little button buckle, so I used the little button buckle on the second ribbon on the other index card, because my goal on this was to make the two index card as closely as possible similar to one another, even though I'm not using exactly the same things, because of course there's only, you know, when I did the doily, I only sprayed half of it, so the other half wasn't sprayed, so I couldn't use the same corner and the same way, but they still turning out pretty similar, and that was my goal on this. And even the washi tape that I use is different, because don't forget, it's all handmade from the wonderful Silkina. So yeah, fun stuff. This was just pure fun playing with this. And so I'm trying to put more elements and see how I'm gonna like them. And one thing I really knew I wanted to use is I printed out 2 images from Create with TLC. It's they're little images that I thought were going to be fun with this. I changed the color by using my computer from sepia tone to grayish tones, because I thought that would be more fitting with whatever I would play with. And so I had the 2 images that were exactly the same for this. But then when I put the images down, they kind of washed up. So then I used one of her fabulous cardboards that I tore as well to back the little images. And the little butterfly and the little bird that you saw me, those are also from what she sent me. So I thought it was really fun, and I decided to use 2 sentiments that she sent. One is a world apart, and the other one is she's a real fan. So that I thought was fun on this. So basically, for this challenge, you're supposed to use at least 3 of the items that were sent to you. Well, I used a lot more than that, because I used the washi tape, I used the ribbon, I used the flower buckle, I used the butterfly, I used the little bird, and I'm not sure if I said, well, let's start again. I used the napkin, I used the doily, I used the washi tape, I used the ribbon, I used the little buckle, and the butterfly, the bird, and the paper. So at least 8, and the sentiments. So 9 elements that she sent have been used on this make. So yeah, and I have to say, she was crazy. She sent so much. Thank you, Silkina. I really hope that you appreciate what I'm made with this, and that you will like this. So then I use my Faber-Castell pit pan to edge the two edges that hadn't been done with the washi tape, and then to edge the words as well, to kind of make them pop a bit more. And I use my finger to kind of smooth that out a tiny bit. And then I use my poster pen to make some doodling on the little cards, because somehow there seemed to be something missing. So I did the little dots at the edge, and then I doodled some little design on it as well to finish it off. And then I stamped in the back my my stamp, Crafting Vicky stamp. It's a stamp that's been given to me by one of my crafty friends, Erin, and I totally love that stamp, and I use it all the time. So I use archival ink to stamp it, and then I wrote with a Sharpie pen that this was a little index card that was made for the You and Me challenge, and I put as well the what was the name of my swap partner. So that's it. Hope you like this, and hope you subscribe. Don't forget to like my video if you liked it, and that's it, guys. Bye.